Hello everyone, my name is Marigar from class 5th Sun. Today on the second day of Swachhta Pakhwada, I am here to tell you some important points about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Number 1. The Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is a program that was launched by PM Narendra Modi. Number 2. Under Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, main focus is on cleanliness and sanitation in rural and urban areas. Number 3. The government has also made various public toilets and set up many dustbins at every public place. Number 4. Public toilets are easily available in public places is only possible due to the Swachh Bharat mission. Number 5. The main objective of this campaign is to construct toilets in every house in the country. Number 6. It's also created awareness in our public towards sanitation and cleanliness. Number 7. Swachh Bharat mission is based on the idea of Gandhiji to clean our India. Number 8. The Swachh Bharat Abhiyan was launched on October 2, 2014 and was targeted to be completed by October 2, 2019. Number 9. To join this campaign, you just have to keep cleanliness in your surroundings and make people aware of cleanliness. Number 10. PM Narendra Modi ji had swept the streets in Valmiki township of Delhi to spread awareness about cleanliness. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Mandeep Kaur and today we'll talk about Swachhta Pakhwada as a part of Swachhta Abhiyan was initiated with the objective of bringing a fortnight of intense focus on the issues and practices of Swachhta, meaning cleanliness. This Swachhta Pakhwada we are organizing according to CBSE. On the second day of Swachhta Pakhwada, we will talk about Swachhta awareness, that is washing hands and use of sanitizer. The best way to prevent the spread of infection and decrease the risk of getting sick is by washing your hands with plain soap and water. Washing hands often with soap and water for at least 20 minutes is essential before eating, after coughing, sneezing or blowing one nose. If soap and water are not available, we can use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Now we'll talk about the basics, how to wear mask. Clean your hands before you put your mask on as well as before and after you take it off and after you touch it at any time. Make sure it covers both your nose, mouth and chin. When you take off a mask, store it in a clean plastic bag and every day either wash it if it's a fabric mask or dispose of a medical mask in a trash bin. Now we'll talk about 3 T's, that is trace, testing and treat. Tracking of new cases to suppress the resurgence of local outbreaks as early as possible, aiming to avoid new peaks. Identifying previously infected people who can safely return to work to revitalize the economy and to strengthen the health workforce. 3T strategy is effective for controlling the spread of COVID-19. The strategy should be implemented simultaneously with other health precautions to reduce the risk of spreading infection. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Devgupta from class 12th Bio and I am here to share some ideas for building good hygiene habits, and the first category is shower hygiene. Personal preference may dedicate how you wish to shower, but most people will benefit from a rinse at least every other day. Showering with soap helps rinse away dead skin cells, bacteria and oils. Moving on to next category, nail hygiene. Trim your nails regularly to keep them short and clean. Brush under them with a nail brush or wash cloth to rinse away build up dirt and germs. The third category is teeth hygiene. Good dental hygiene is about more than just pearly white teeth. Caring for your teeth and gums is a smart way to prevent gum diseases and cavities. Brush at least twice a day for 2 minutes. Aim to brush after you wake up and before bed. These steps can help prevent tooth decay and eliminate pockets where bacteria and germs can build up. Our fourth category is sickness hygiene. If you are not feeling well, you should take steps to keep from spreading germs to others. This includes covering your mouth and nose while sneezing, wiping down shared surfaces with an antibacterial wipe, and not sharing any utensils or electronics. Also, immediately throw away any soiled tissues. Our last category is hands hygiene. Germs on your hands can easily enter your body through your mouth, nose, eyes, or ears. Wash your hands when you handle food, before you eating, if you handle garbage, when you sneeze, anytime you touch an animal. These steps will help you to building up your personal hygiene. Thank you.
Morning all of you. I Priyanshi Sharma of class 12B is here to tell you about what is personal hygiene and why it is important. What is personal hygiene? Personal hygiene is the best way to protect you from many infectious or gastroinfectious diseases such as COVID-19 or cold or flu. It helps in preventing the spread of infectious diseases. Personal hygiene includes cleaning your body daily, washing hands after going to the toilet, washing hands after handling pets or other animals, covering mouth with tissue when sneezing, and brushing teeth daily. Why personal hygiene is important? Good hygiene is vital for you and your children from getting infected with many diseases such as COVID-19, fever, cold and flu. Now there are some points to be noted while handling food. Avoid the fast food from outside. Wash vegetable and fruits before using and consuming it. Clean your utensils which you are using for cooking. Wash your hands before and after eating the food, and always keep the kitchen clean to protect us from pests and animals. By following these personal hygiene steps, we should maintain good health and we should be disease free. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Akshat Dev, a student of Maples Academy, is here to speak about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Swachh Bharat Mission, a Clean India Mission, was a countrywide campaign which was initially launched by the Government of India in 2014. The main objectives of this program were: first, elimination of defecation; second was management of raw waste material. Now, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is a reconstructed version of Nirmal Bharat Abhiyan, which was launched in 2009. And it failed because it wasn't able to achieve all the intended targets. Now, the slogan that is used for Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is "One Step Towards Cleanliness." And the Government of India launched this program exactly on 2nd October 2014, which is indeed the 150th birth anniversary of our father of nation. Yes, he is Mahatma Gandhi. Secondly, our Government of India has raised a fund of 14,700 crores to help or to maintain the raw waste material management in rural areas. Now, the total number of rural areas that they are able to cover up till now are 2 lakhs, which is a lot. The Government of India has implemented this act so that it could spread awareness about cleanliness. Secondly, what does cleanliness means to you? For me, it means no stains, no bad odor. Now, why is cleanliness so important for a person? You must be having this question. The answer for this question is cleanliness is like a state of a mind. If a person lives in a surrounding or does not have cleanliness around him, his mind is also in a bad shape. If a person who lives in a beautiful and in a clean surrounding, then their mind is also clean, and it affects on the productivity of a person. Secondly, now cleanliness is like a person who is working in his office and he is completely working in a mess. His productive hours would be very less. And if a person who is keeping everything tidy and keeps his cubicle clean, then the person has a large number of productive hours as compared to the person who does not have. At last, I want to say that it is the moral responsibility of every citizen to maintain hygiene and cleanliness around them, because cleanliness decides the character of a person. Thank you so much. This is Akshay Dev. Thank you for hearing me.
Good morning everyone, this is Sara from class 12th and today I am going to speak about personal hygiene. Personal hygiene refers to maintaining cleanliness of one's body and clothing to preserve overall health and well-being. It includes a number of different activities related to following general areas of self-care that are washing or bathing, including cleansing oneself after using the toilet, taking proper care of mouth, grooming and dressing, and keeping your clothes clean. Good personal hygiene is one of the best measures to protect yourself from getting infectious disease such as COVID-19, colds or flu. Washing your hands with soap removes germs that can make you ill. Maintaining good personal hygiene will also help you to prevent from spreading disease to others. Personal hygiene includes cleaning your body every day, washing your hands with soap after going to toilet, washing your hands after you eat meal, brushing your teeth twice a day, covering your mouth and nose with a tissue or sleeves while you are coughing or sneezing, and washing your hands after handling pets and other animals. Good hygiene is vital because it helps to prevent you from getting or spreading germs. The germs that can cause many diseases can be passed on through touching other people, handling contaminated food, and coming into contact with dirty surfaces. Personal hygiene is the best preventing measure that serves seniors' emotional, social, and physical well-being. Thank you so much.
Good morning all of you, this is Kanishka Chaudhary of Maples Academy and today I want to tell you that how do you help to keep your child healthy at school through good hygiene. Whether your child is starting school for the first time or returning after the holidays, mixing with lots of children will expose him or her to many more germs than there are at home. While you can't prevent contact with all germs, you can help to reduce the risk of your child picking up an infection through healthy hygiene habits. Now the question arises, how do germs spread at school? School children often pick up cold and flu virus or tummy bugs that can lead to diarrhea. These infections can spread very quickly from child to child by touching a contaminated surface. Germs also spread very quickly in the air via cough and sneeze, as well as by eating contaminated food. Now you think that why is good hygiene important? Once your child becomes infected, germs can quickly spread through the rest of your family. At home, both the common cold and upset tummies are common at the start of a new term, both in schools and families. So helping your child understand about good hygiene will go a long way to helping them the rest of your family stay healthy. Now, how do you avoid spreading cold and flu viruses? Through vaccination can protect your child from some serious disease such as tetanus and whooping cough. In fact, injections can't protect children from every type of harmful bacteria. So I'll tell you about some tips for good school hygiene. The first is keep hands clean. Hand washing is the single most effective way to prevent the spread of infections in school. Always wash hands after using the toilet, before eating, after coughing, sneezing, or blowing their nose, after touching something dirty, after playing outside, and whenever hands look dirty. Put a pack of Dettol hand sanitizer in your child's bag or lunch bag so that they remember to use it before eating. Teach your child to cover their nose and mouth with a tissue whenever coughing or sneezing to stop germs from becoming airborne. Throw used tissue in a bin and always wash hands with soap and water afterwards. If there isn't a tissue available, encourage your child to sneeze